This was $6,000 worth of work that I just did not feel comfortable invoicing him for. I did something that I don't think most creative strategists would agree with, and I would love to hear your thoughts. My contract was for 10 hours a week at my hourly rate of $150 per hour. This was around the 4-week marker of working with this client. In tandem, I was working with another client that I onboarded around the same time, except this client I've been doing 20 to 25 hours per week, and they had said that they would like me to be more available for them, which I was fine with because that means like $20,000+ per month working with just one client, still owning my schedule and being self-employed. I let my point of contact know at the client that I was working 10 hours a week that this was no longer a good fit for me, and I didn't feel like I had the best interest of their brand now with this priority shift. I really wanted to make this work, and honestly, in an alternate universe, they would have been an ideal client. Something that dawned on me this past week was that this client's team was pretty green in the sense that they would require more hand-holding, which I noticed was starting to frustrate me, which was a red flag. Not for the client, but for myself. Normally, I don't get frustrated. I get excited about the opportunity to be able to mentor a team. But I realized that I kept thinking, well, this is going to require more time and energy on my behalf, and I just don't have it to pour into this client, which is when I ended up immediately slacking my point of contact, letting him know that this was an incredible opportunity, but it was not right for me at this time. I apologize just because the amount of time and energy that goes into onboarding a new person to the team, I recognize that that was a loss on their end. I ended up telling him I didn't feel comfortable invoicing him for the work I had done over the past 4 weeks. Just because in a way, it kind of felt like if I charged them, I wouldn't be leaving them better off. And to me, that's the most important thing when I work with my clients. They also just shipped me like $1,000 worth of their skincare products. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, whatever. I got free product and I don't have to worry about like invoicing them and taxes, etc. I know most people would hear that and they're like, what the fuck? That's crazy. I understand that money comes and goes, and I'm at a point in my career where I feel very financially stable to the point where I don't have to invoice them for that $6,000. Yes, if I think about the girl math, I'm like, that's like covering the price of my Chanel bag. And then I get to pocket like $2,000 extra. But when it came down to it, the principle meant more to me than invoicing them that amount. I ended up referring a creative strategist from our private community because I truly believe she would not only meet their expectations, but exceed them. And I had let them know, like, hey, if my UGC scripts end up taking off, or the content that I shot does well, just rehire me for a future project and we can call it even. If you made it this far, I'd love to know your thoughts and how you would handle this situation. Granted, I recognize the fact that I am privileged to be able to say I don't need that $6,000. Let's say like 6 years ago, would have been a different story. Outside of that, if you're interested in being considered for creative strategy opportunities when you are part of the UGC Pro community, you get added into a Slack channel where we are actively sourcing for creative strategy opportunities. Call Night Community, and I will send you a direct link to learn more.